Welcome to Savvy Seniors. I'm your host, Mary Dilly. And today we're talking about senior volunteers who are helping other seniors in our community. Today we're going to start with Meals on Wheels Oakville. And we have Jackie Nadeau from Meals on Wheels Oakville. And we have Ernie Purcell, who is a volunteer. So Jackie, I'm going to start with you. What is Meals on Wheels and what do you do?
So Meals on Wheels is a program in Oakville. We've been serving hot meals to the residents of Oakville for over 47 years.
Wow.
And we currently have a frozen program as well. But we are more than just a meal. We also include an informal wellness check with each of our meal deliveries to ensure that our clients are thriving and that they are continuing to do well while living independently. And this brings a lot of peace of mind to families and caregivers, you know, who might be worried about their families, especially those who are living on their own.
Right.
Yeah, and we could not do what we do with our amazing team of volunteers who do all the meal deliveries for us, people like Ernie here.
Great. How many volunteers do you have?
Right now we have over 70 active volunteers. So we have some that actually do weekly routes. Ernie has a weekly route. And then we have a list of volunteers as well who substitute in. So if somebody's ill or somebody has something going on or they have an appointment, we do have a roster that we can tap into for here or there. So you might not have time to devote weekly, but you could come every now and then.
How many days a week do you do? We are going to let you talk, Ernie, but not yet. Shh, not yet. How many days a week do you do this?
5 days a week. So we deliver through the lunch hour, Monday through Friday.
Okay, that's amazing. How do people find out about you?
You know what, because we've been in the Oakville community for so long, when we ask people how they've heard of us, a lot of it is word of mouth in the community.
Okay.
We do, obviously you can visit our website, or, you know, we have rack cards at the hospital. The hospital, for discharge, you know, they will refer people to us if they feel like they need the meal support when they leave the hospital. But yeah, a lot of it is word of mouth in the community with the reputation that we've had for, you know, doing what we've done for so long.
That's amazing. Where does it cost the people money?
Yes. So the meals, there is a cost for the meals, and it varies depending on if you're getting a hot meal, if you're with the frozen program, if you just elect to have a soup and sandwich for lunch as well. And there is a subsidy program available for those who qualify. You know, if you need meal assistance and you don't think that you could pay for the meal at full price, you can call the office and we can discuss if you would qualify for subsidies as well.
Is this something, so if I had my parents, if they were still here, they're not, if they were still here, is this something I could pay for to have delivered to their home 5 days a week?
Absolutely. So we have many people, some of the clients are self-sufficient and they do set it up themselves and they pay themselves, but we do have many families and caregivers who step in, who set it all up for their parents. You can call in, we can have somebody like you, for example, if you needed it for your parents, just go on our website and sign up on their behalf. And of course, if you wanted to pay for it, that would be, we can set up any kind of payment arrangements that you need.
I'm thinking Christmas presents for your parents now.
That's
a great
people.
thing.
We've had people. Last year we had 2 people who gave gift certificates to their parents for like 2 weeks of meals or a month of meals as a Christmas gift. How amazing
is that? Where do you get your funding from?
So we are pretty much entirely community funded. So we have no annual government funds that come in.
Okay.
We do get support from the United Way, from other agencies in the community like the Oakville Community Foundation.
Great.
Of course, grants and foundations.
Yeah.
And the community at large. So we do have various fundraisers throughout the year. We have a holiday chocolate one coming up in November that the public at large can take part in. Okay. And all that information can be found on our website and information on how to donate as well if you are interested in supporting it. And that's at oakvillemealsonwheels.com.
That's great. Thank you. Now, Mr. Purcell, we're excited that you're here today. Tell us, what do you do at Meals on Wheels?
Well,
Meals on Wheels. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
What I do at Meals on Wheels is deliver food to 6, 8, 10 people. Every Wednesday's my day.
Okay.
But I do have taken several extra days and deliver those. That's what I do at Meals on Wheels. And make sure that the people are up and well and have a little conversation with them and
Great.
Make sure they're doing okay. And if
So-
they're not doing okay, my instructions are to call Jackie, and she follows up to see why they're not
Fabulous.
answering. Yeah.
And I get that you have a bit of the gift of the gab. So you deliver to 8 to 10 people every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So is it lunch or is it dinner that you
Well,
deliver?
it's dinner, lunchtime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you stop in and you talk to them.
I'm
and-
usually home by about 1:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, that's all right.
Yep.
So tell me about your favorite client.
My favorite client, well, I got one that is a handicapped young man, and that story is amazing how it goes. A year ago, last July, I said to him, "You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to home and pick up my wife and drive to Sudbury." So his mother was there that day, and she said, "He was born in Sudbury."
Ah.
So I said, "Well, I'm really not going to Sudbury." But most people down here never heard of the town I come from. But I'm going to a little town 25 minutes north of Sudbury by the name of Capreol. And the old girl led up and said, "I know
The
all
old girl? The old girl? His mother?
His mother said, "He was," and I said, "No, most people never heard of that town." And I said, "Capreol." She said, "I know all about Capreol." So my question was, what do you know? My great-grandfather gave Canadian National 300 acres if they would build that railway yard there.
Wow. Amazing. Did you take him with you?
No, I couldn't. But anyway, I said to her, his name must have been Denny. She said, "That's my maiden name."
Ah.
And I said, "His first name must have been Frank." It was, because I said, they got a Denny Street and they got a Frank Street in that
Oh my
town.
God. That's a great story.
Anyhow, so I have the 75th anniversary book they put out on Capreol. And I brought it to the young man.
Oh, that's lovely.
And he was so excited. He said, "I saw my grandfather, my great-grandfather, and my great-great-grandfather's pictures."
So you know, you're not just delivering hot and frozen meals to people. You're delivering companionship and friendship.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, a couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how can anybody else get involved?
Just
So
phone-
any other seniors?
phone Jackie.
Just
Call
phone
our
Jackie?
office. You can go to our website, and there's a place on our website that says "Get Involved," and you can sign up right there to sign a volunteer application. The only thing I will say is that to be a volunteer, you do need a
Police check.
with a
Right.
vulnerable sector, or with the vulnerable sector. And
Right.
yeah, and once we have that on file, you're good to go.
Thank you for doing what you do. I think it's amazing. I think you'd be a lot of fun. You can bring me meals at my house if you want.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Don't go away. We'll be right back with another senior volunteer in our community. Thanks so much for joining us today.